I'm feeling is a movement of energy at a very fine level of the physiology. I'm feeling a certain amount of that energy movement originating from the third chakra. Almost like a pulsing energy in the third chakra and up through the chest area. So we're just breaking it down to its energy, how it feels energetically. There's some discordant feeling being released through the face, through the sinuses, in the head. It looks like a purification in the area of the brain. And we know because of the blood-brain barrier that when the brain purifies itself, it only does so through the tears and the mucus, right? Because it can't really, like, you don't have any lymph nodes in there. So lymph nodes are all over in this area. So this is some purification taking place in the brain and head area. And I'm in my antenna. So I can only tell you what my experience is basically and what I can infer from what I'm reading from your physiologies. But I can tell you, I just now had a big opening in my auditory cortex, and I can literally hear better than I could like 5 seconds ago. It's way clearer. So that purification, that brain purification. So I would like to offer, let's offer that brain purification to being, back to being, that it can roll as required through all the cortices associated with sensory perception in order to purify everyone's senses of perception back to perfection. It's releasing from the system like a mixture between discordant feelings. I'm feeling up in the sinus area, you know, as the purification's happening up there. What I'm experiencing is all those times that you cry, you know, it's a little bit like a crying feeling, but it's not like a full out, oh, I'm sobbing. I mean, I'm obviously not sobbing or something here, but there's a discordant feeling connected to and associated with that. And that feeling, that's it. The feeling that goes with it is that feeling of, I didn't get my desire fulfilled. That's the feeling. So that feeling held in the physiology at the etheric level of the physiology is responsible for blocking the capacity to manifest. Oh, well, that was almost a no-brainer. So we're clearing that feeling of, I don't get my desires fulfilled. I don't get to be first. Remember when you were like 3 or 2 and you first went to some kindergarten or preschool and you wanted to be first? Everybody wanted to be first. Only one kid could be first. I wanted to be first. In the eyes of your divine, you are always first. This is your story. This is your movie. This is your world that you are creating. You are first. It's fine. And we are all first together. We are all in it together. And really, nobody's bigger or better than anybody. Nobody. Because each person's perspective is absolutely vital and puts you first when we're dealing with the concern that's closest to your reality. I felt those words that came out of my mouth. They went out to a big collective. So we're working now, what's happening, our group is sowing seeds. Now this is very good for everybody's individual desires to manifest for this year. But what we're doing as a collective is we're sowing seeds for earth changes and societal changes which are maximally beneficial for everybody. We're working with the fact that everybody's got their own movie that they're watching. And the seeds, everybody's movie has a reality in the field of innocence. It has a root, has a root down in the field of innocence. And the light, which is now possessed of everyone in this healing session at a cellular level, is a light which is universal in nature. I'm looking at it compared to other lights that I'm familiar with. And what I'm seeing is it doesn't seem to be specifically in the starlight direction or specifically in the sunlight direction, but it seems to be a beautiful mix of the two qualities of light.